Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Becca and I do weekly cash stuffing videos. Today we are going to be putting in $300 from my husband's paycheck. I do things a little differently around here. I like having the smallest amount of bills, and since I don't do my normal monthly expenses in these binders, I don't have the extra money to do cash condensing videos. So what I do is I go through and I calculate what the smallest bills would be, and then I go to the bank and exchange the money for the correct denominations. So let's get started. Today we are starting in our holiday binder, and we are currently working towards the 4th of July. So it is getting $25 this week, but it is getting a $50 bill. So I hope that makes sense. I took out $15 so that I could make $260. So let's get counting there. We have in 4th of July 100, 250, 60. So 260 in the 4th of July. I did change this down to 300, so we are almost there. 260, and then we will start working on our next holiday. That is it for this binder. Moving on to our kids and our dogs. Again, we are skipping a bunch of categories this week because we are getting very close to the move. So Sam's college, his birthday, and pups are not getting stuffed. However, we are still going to be stuffing pet emergency. It only gets $10 from the paycheck, but we had $290, so to make it $300, I took that $90 out, and it is going to be getting a $100 bill today. So we now have 100, 200, 300 in pet emergency, which is exciting because we do have a goal of 500 for the year. So we are getting very close to that. So $300. And that is it for this one. Moving on to our expenses binder. This is where most of it is going to go. Car insurance is first. We need $1,200 by June 8th. So we have been putting a lot in to try and catch up. This week we are putting $125 into car insurance. It had $950. So I took out all of that extra money, and so it is getting a $1,000 bill. This is currently in the bank, the $1,000, and then it's also getting a 20 and a 5 because we did 125. So we have 1,050, 75, 1,075, and we still need enough to get us up to 1,200. Don't blame me. I don't want to do math right now. But 1,075. So we are almost there. We have one more cash stuffing before the move, and we really just need $125 left. So it'll probably just get that last 125 next week. Moving on, we have health insurance. This is getting skipped. Month ahead always gets stuffed. This is our emergency fund. It started off at $1,000, and now we are working to get a month of expenses done. It is getting $10 this week, like always, and it is actually going to be getting, let me see, a $20 bill today. I did not want to go to the bank, so I'm just working with what I had. So it's getting a 20. We have, again, 1,000 in the bank, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60. So $1,360. Our goal, which is the month, was 4,300. That is most likely going to change because, like I said, we are moving. We are buying a house, and it is so close. We are 2 weeks away. So there is that. Car maintenance is getting skipped. We are putting $100 in a closing cost, and there is that. So it is at $150.70. Obviously, not going to be enough to pay our closing costs. We did just use we had $12.60 in here. We had to use that for the earnest money, and whatever we don't end up having in this specific envelope will come from other places, such as the after military and just our extra savings. Hopefully we don't have to go into our month ahead fund, but it will all just depend on what we have left. Clothes is getting skipped. Subscriptions is skipped. We are putting $10 into our vacuum fund today, and that is going to be a $10 bill. We do need a new vacuum, especially since we're moving somewhere new. So what we have will work for now, but we really need to get something new. So we're just slowly putting away for this. We have 50, 70, 80 in there. So not too bad. So 80 and a vacuum. And our medical has been fully funded for now at 500. And then moving on to our fun, since this is a paycheck, we are going to be stuffing in vacation. Let's see, skipping day trips, skipping weekend trips. We are putting $10 in our vacation fund, and that is going to be in the form of a 20 because I did take 10 out and put it somewhere else, in the bank, or switched it out with something here. I can't remember at the moment, but vacation now has 150, 75, 175. So I hope to take our first family vacation sometime soon after we move, but again, it really just depends. Skipping memberships, that's for fun memberships for my son. And we are adding $10 to the after military this week. This is most likely just gonna go towards clothing costs, unfortunately. Not a trip anymore, but that's okay. We have 320, 35. So 335 in after military. And that is it for this week, you guys. We have one more week before we move, and then we are going to skip a week because of moving. Once we get back that week after, I will start stuffing a lot more categories again, because if you've been watching my channel, you know that my growth binder isn't even here right now because we didn't stuff anything out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.